Rock that boogie, get your rocking shoes, we gonna rock and roll. Come on, cats, let's go, go, go.
Back here in Fullerton at the El Pachuco showroom, and we are ready for another episode of El Pachuco Chronicles. And once again, my name is Jim Ruel. Ray Estrella is in the building, but he's helping out some customers right now. And we have returning Oscar Ruelas, of course, is back, and he's got some people with him. You want to introduce?
Sam. Hello, my name is Sam Campos. I'm from Old Memories, South LA.
What's going on? We got something going on in the parking lot, I see.
A small little car show in the back.
Yeah, we're here giving support to Christina for the 3D printer event. I'm here with my good friends Oscar Ruelas and Eddie Sola, Ramon.
And Tony, Humpmobile Tony, right?
Humpmobile Tony, yeah. It's always a pleasure to spend time with them. Bring back so many memories and talk about the old times and stuff.
Yeah. So you're in the car club, and what do you drive?
I have a '48 Chevy Fleetline.
Oh, nice.
And actually was Oscar's car.
Oh, okay.
Oscar kicked it down to me. I traded him I had a 35 Chevy, and I wasn't happy with it. So one day Eddie called me up, asked me if I like Fleetlines, and I said, yeah. He said, well, let's go down to Oscar's. And so we went down to Oscar's shop, and Oscar had the car out there. He test drove my car, and I liked his car, and we just made an even swap.
That works. When was it? How long ago was this? Just like
about 5 years, 4 years.
Oh, pretty recent.
It's going on 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Sam?
Yeah, pretty recent.
Yeah.
Wow, that was fast, huh?
Yeah, time went by quick.
Time's flying,
Yeah,
ain't it?
yeah. And I'm very happy with the car. I take it everywhere. Gone to a lot of events, and especially with these guys, and we used to meet every Fridays at Ruby's and have a good time.
That's what the car club's about, having a good time. Enjoying the cars, cruising,
Yeah.
meeting people, families, getting together, picnics.
Yeah, if you ever have the pleasure of meeting or knowing Oscar and Eddie, you value that time. The camaraderie is really strong. They have so much info. They educate you in so many things, and pick their brains and talk about the old times. They have a lot of history. They have a lot of history to tell.
Did you grow up around here? Or
I grew up in East LA.
East LA. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's around
I
here.
currently live in Norwalk, California now.
Okay.
But I was born and raised in East LA. Came from Mott Street near Borough Heights, Mott and Whittier, and then we moved down to the Matavia projects. And once they started those were the old projects at the time, and around the early 70s is when they started to tear them down, and they relocated us, and we came down to the south end over here.
Yeah.
He's also a Marine, U.S. Marines.
I'm a
He's a veteran.
retired Marine Corps veteran.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. That's good, but we both were in the military.
That's why I think being in the military creates that strong brotherhood.
Yeah.
Whether you're a young veteran or an old veteran, you understand you have that strong camaraderie, and we always support each other for whatever the cause is. And as they say, we never leave anyone behind.
Exactly.
And that's what we do.
Yeah. We do a lot of stuff with the veterans, fundraisers. We support them 100%. So does Sam, we both do, and Eddie. So that's part of our, part of our memories now, ain't it?
Yes,
Basically.
It's our memories, and unfortunately sometimes, some people don't give enough recognitions to the veterans.
Yeah.
We don't wear the uniform anymore, so it's hard for them to recognize who we are, but you can be talking to anybody. Just show them the respect. You never know who they are, where they come from, what trial and tribulations they've gone through.
That's the way it is, right, Sam?
That's right, yeah.
So now we just
Now we just
We take it low and slow now, right?
we take it low and slow, and
Yeah.
we just enjoy each other's company.
Exactly.
You know, it's always a pleasure to be with these guys.
Yeah.
And so, you know, every time something happens, if we have an event, I look forward to it. If I know these guys are going to be there, I know I'm going to have a good time.
He lays hanging around with these old bosses, me and Eddie.
All day long,
We're the older
Oscar,
ones, right?
all day long.
Yeah.
All day long.
And,
well,
and you know, what's funny is that you know, like during the time when I served in the military, I didn't know it was this. I didn't know I was going to have that in common. I used to bring home one of my friends to take him home from the base, and happens to be that his brother was from the Dukes, and I remember taking my friend home that I served with to his house and see all these bombs up there on the grass in the driveway, never realizing that one day I was going to meet the founder of Dukes. So
Yeah.
That was Johnny, right?
yeah, Johnny.
How long ago was that?
This was back when I was in the service.
Yeah.
This was like from '78. Yeah, back in '78.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my name's Ray.
Great, Sam.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I just jumped in on the podcast.
Oh, yes, Ray, one of our co-hosts.
Normally I'm sitting here with you guys,
Yeah.
but I appreciate you coming down and taking the time to bring your car down. And are you the owner of the black car?
No. I actually didn't bring my car.
Oh, I thought he did.
I didn't get the word to bring my car.
Oh,
down, so
you just wanted to hang out with Oscar.
But no, like I said, as I said earlier, wherever these guys are, we support them.
And you have a car.
I do have a car.
What kind of car you have?
I have a '48 Chevy Fleetline.
Nice. Aero sedan?
Helmet, German helmet.
Oh, German helmet. Nice.
It used to be my car.
It used to be his car.
Yeah, all the cars used to be his cars.
No,
Yeah.
that was his car. The 40 we traded. Yeah, 35 Chevy.
We used to have one of his cars.
Well,
Here we go.
That 48 got passed around.
I'm gonna be quiet.
he got one of my cars. I got one of his cars.
Yeah, it was a fair trade.
Oh, he traded with Easy.
He traded. Yeah.
I know how picky he is.
I caught him on a good day that day.
Yes.
He did.
The moon was right. The sun was.
He didn't tell me.
It was a Tuesday.
You could take anything you want out the car, right? I thought, no, Sam, take it the way it is. Then I sell it to you with full dress.
Yeah.
Visor, pulled down, the whole works, right?
When he sold us the 48, he sold us full
Same thing with,
Yeah.
I think, with
Everything
your dad's
was-
48.
Yeah.
everything.
Same thing.
Like
Everything. It was a
fully loaded.
straight across straight. Because the 35 I had was all original. It was,
Wow.
you know, it was
It's just a 4-door 35 Chevy
Ford
black.
35.
Wow.
But you know, I'm trying to talk Oscar into doing another trade right now because he's been asking for his car back, and I said, well, you know, you got something there that I'm interested in. We can talk. We can talk again.
I didn't know what you said. You remember what you told
And
me?
whatever you agree to on the
Yeah.
podcast, you got to stick to that. I guess. That's part of our
We could talk.
policy.
You want the 39?
No, I want his 54.
Oh,
54, yeah,
54.
I know. You told me before we can make a, you know, some kind of trade, some kind of negotiation.
We can do a friend discount somewhere.
Discount, you know.
Remember, it's always good to negotiate in the morning.
Yeah.
Because when the day is new, the things, you know, everybody's got new aspirations and new hopes.
Yeah.
Always
And he hasn't
be
had
on the
coffee
line.
yet. So he's
No,
still
well, you
not
know,
on top of
I
it.
gotta say that I known Oscar for a little while now to know what he likes and what he doesn't like. So,
Oh, we know.
So I gotta just sweeten him up a little bit here.
Right? Right?
I'm not as big as Eddie now. I'm more easier. Eddie's
No, Eddie's
kind of
rough.
picky now, you know.
Yeah, Eddie's-
That guy set in his ways.
Yeah.
Eddie's a little stubborn, but he's
Eddie
still
doesn't
good.
have
He's
a-
still good.
Eddie doesn't even have a cell phone.
Well, no.
Not at all. No, they gotta go through me
Yeah.
to get to Eddie.
It's like calling the mob. You gotta. a neighbor has to go get him.
Exactly. And you can hear smoke sign.
Right.
He's just peeking out through the.
Right.
I gotta say that once you get together with these guys, your whole day's gonna be spectacular. Yeah, it's gonna
Funny
be.
and good.
It's gonna be funny and
You might end up
good.
somewhere else drunk, but hey.
No, we don't get drunk. We don't get drunk.
Not really.
We have a couple of shots. We have a couple of shots here and
No
there.
more, no less.
Yeah, we just do shots. we don't drink.
We do a couple of shots here and there.
Yeah.
So one time they were here, him and Eddie and Ramon, they were here, and they're like I think they were waiting for my dad. And you guys, we gotta go. And the next thing I know, they hop in this somebody had a brand new Dodge Charger. And I thought it was a bunch of young kids. And these guys are just taking off. And I see the window come down, and I see Oscar waving at me. And they took off like a bat out of hell, man.
Yeah.
And beat all the traffic, and it was these guys are like a bunch of young kids.
Yeah.
Driving around.
Oscar always has that parade wave, you know.
Well,
It was,
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta support each other, you know.
Yeah.
Willie G and Christina Romero with the LA Lowrider Alliance kind of little group. We do a lot of fundraisers and a lot of stuff for the veterans and
Yeah.
it's important stuff. I think it's important for this young generation to kind of show them what we do. We get along, friends, family, and have a lot of fun. Hey. And respect, the main thing.
The main thing is respect, you know.
Yeah.
Even though you see a stranger out there, you might not know them, but they may know somebody that you know.
Yeah, we try to keep it international. What I mean by that, get along with everybody. You know, whatever idiot car clubs, whatever it is, doesn't matter. We just keep it international, and I think it's a good deal. What do you think, Sam?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
That's
I
how
agree.
you're gonna get respect.
I agree. You know,
Give respect, you get respect back, and that's very important. And this,
especially with the car club
what the
culture.
yeah,
You know, if it wasn't for Oscar and Eddie that created these bridges to fill in these gaps, you know, a lot of times you couldn't go to certain neighborhoods because of knowing them knowing who you are or type of car that you're driving. They made it where it's all unified. You know, it's all united. You know, they bridged that gap.
Yeah.
They bridged those. They built those bridges so that other guys can go to different communities, other cities, other towns, you know, and learn how to get along.
Yeah.
that's very important. I agree with Sam. That's the whole key to this, you know.
Yeah,
Respect and getting along with everybody
yeah,
in general. Doesn't make no difference.
yeah. And now look, it's worldwide now.
Yes, sir. We get along, have fun together, we laugh, joke around, show our cars, and you know,
It's gone.
and
You know,
yeah,
it's gone everywhere. It's gone even in Japan, where some of the Japanese guys are even like cholos from LA.
yeah,
You know, they're
basically, yeah.
they're mimicking the Chicano culture. You know, and it's everywhere.
They're wearing zoot suits too. I know
And wearing
Ray was
zoot
talking
suit,
about that.
everything,
Absolutely.
everything. Before, you know, back especially back in Oscars and Eddie's days, and before, how discriminative they were about things like that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, they were very, very, very discriminating, you know, against the Pachucos and the lowrider culture, you know.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
yeah. Even like when I started cruising and stuff, you know, and I was in the service, and you know, I get pulled over and I get harassed by the cops and stuff like that, and they don't know that I was in the service or anything like that until they see when they ask me for my ID, and then it's a whole different story. Then they showed a little bit of respect, but sometimes even the Chicano cops were just as bad as the
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Anglo cops.
yeah. Exactly. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but we're just keeping on going, right?
Yeah,
Keep on lowriding until the wheels fall off.
that's it. That's it.
Always say that.
That's it.
And then you
yeah.
trade for a different one.
The real one.
Until you find
Exactly.
that.
Till the wheels fall off,
Until we take that last cruise.
that's it. Se acabó.
Yeah. I think Marie might have to have something to say. She's right there.
Hello.
Hello. So what brings you here today?
Well, I'm here actually helping the
The 3D event.
the 3D event,
Yeah.
The 3D printer.
and also coming in to buy at the Pachuco store.
Oh, okay. What are you looking at getting today?
I just getting some pins for my hats.
Nice.
And my zoot suit. We used to sell classic auto parts and accessories on Montebello Boulevard,
Oh, cool.
right by Montebello Park, and the reason I got into it was because of Eddie.
Oh, okay.
I was at a car show and I was looking at the different cars and I was looking to figure out, well, what's this called? And what's that part called? And blah, blah, blah. And so he came over and says, hey, girl, you like cars? I said, yes, I like cars, but I don't like to just look at them. I want to know what accessories and stuff go on them. I said, I had a 62 Impala. I've had other lowriders, but I want to know what. So that's how I met Eddie Solad. That's how I met him.
That's a great story. I like
and
that.
Next thing I know, we started going and buying and selling classic auto parts and accessories. And
one thing leads to another.
One thing, yeah, it's one connection. It was just me talking to him, and I got interested in it. And I talked to my husband. He says, let's go, let's do it. He loves cars.
His wife.
And yeah,
Wait, what? No, I was kidding.
We're like 46 years together.
Nice. 46? Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I know
great.
Eddie for a long time too. Is my story is similar to hers. When I was at a cruise night, and Eddie's one person that doesn't like to introduce himself too much.
He's always in the back.
Yeah.
He's not gonna.
But if he likes you, he likes you.
Yes,
If he likes you,
He'll talk to you.
if he has an interest in you, he's gonna make time for you.
Mm-hmm.
And he came up to me one day when I was at a cruise night, an old cruise night place called Frisco's over here in Downey, and I was looking at it. I had just bought a '51 Chevy, and he came up to me and he says, "You like that car?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "You got a '51 Chevy?" I said, "Yes, I do." And he says, "Well, if you ever need any help with it, just let me know." But he never told me his name, so I didn't know.
Just random guy.
I didn't know who he was. So
A lot of times that's how we meet people.
so
Yeah.
around that time, I had joined Old Memories Car Club, and then
He didn't even know he was the
and,
owner.
and then
the founder at that
Yeah,
time.
he's the
yeah,
founder.
then,
The founder,
and then
yes.
we were at our meetings, and I saw this old guy right there, and I asked one of the members, I said, who's that guy? He says, I said, I've seen him before. And he just all of a sudden started talking to me. He said, oh, that's Eddie Solar. He's the founder of Old Memories. Ever since then, we stepped off on the right foot, and we all been close.
Yeah, it became family with him and his wife and everybody. Yeah. So it's been like 2002,
About
2001
yeah.
when we met Eddie.
Nice.
Yeah. And then, like I said, he led us into the way of, myself, learning more and more about the cars.
I appreciate you guys coming down and hanging out with us.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, I didn't expect this, but thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty much like
And
wherever-
Oscar too. He's family.
Oh, Oscar.
He's
Oscar's everywhere.
a character.
Oscar, yes.
Yeah, I
yes.
love him to death.
Yes.
It's pretty much everywhere these guys go. We're probably most likely we're going to be with them.
Yes.
Yeah, por vida.
Well, Jim, I'm switching gears for a second.
Yeah.
I got Craig. Craig just sat next to you, and he drove all the way from Oxnard to
wow.
buy a zoot suit. Yes, this guy. No, you're fine. You're fine. It's
great.
I have to go finish doing some. But I want to ask him, what made him drive all the way down here to get not one but two suits, and he's getting one custom made.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned you were looking for zoot suits. Like you Googled it, and where could I find a zoot
Somebody else that
suit?
used to make one.
But how did you find out about zoots, or where did that interest come from? I guess.
Well, so I'm a '90s kid, so Jim Carrey's The Mask
Yeah.
definitely was a big influence. That and Zoot Suit Riot, the song.
Yeah.
I fell in love with zoot suits there. There's a place in Hollywood, Men's USA. They're more of like a costume suit place, though. The first time I was there, they were great to me. But the second time I was there, they recommended a collarless shirt that I can't do like my bow tie or anything with.
Oh.
I know, that's weird. And their tailor had left, so I started looking around, and most importantly, this girl I have a crush on says I should wear green. So I was specifically looking for a place that had green. And I called in yesterday, and you guys said you just got the green in. So,
Yeah, the green fabric, because with that
Yeah.
that has to be custom made. But yeah.
yeah, it's going to be
Nice.
too short notice. I'm not going to get to wear it this time, but I'll have it custom made for next year.
Oh, fantastic.
So that's why I'm getting two. Is the red is for this year, and the green is for next year.
And what are you going to be wearing them for?
A Christmas party, company Christmas
Oh,
party.
nice.
I have a blue one and a purple one I've worn so far.
So you're gonna go all different colors each year.
Yes.
Nice.
One for each season. Yeah.
It's an
Very
excuse to buy a
nice.
new suit.
Hey, that's really great, and there's so many colors you can buy. So.
Oh yes, and when I get it, I do all the same color. So like with the red one, I'll do the tie, the bow tie, the vest, everything red. And then when I got the purple one, same thing. And that way I'll have everything of each color, and I can mix and match them.
Nice. You got the brims too?
No
brims. How come?
No one else. The only other place other than here, I found a purple one that fits me. The only other place that has them that fit me are custom, and they're like $400 a hat.
Oh yeah. No.
So
Yeah, so as far as I know about zoot suits, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. Zoot suits were back in the day where they wore different different styles of clothing. Like one would wear a jacket and the baggy pants, but they might have not been matching colors.
yeah.
And
Well,
so-
yeah, because we always
they
had
were
to improvise.
they improvised a lot for
Yeah.
different
And
clothes.
part of it was during the war, so they
Yeah.
couldn't just get any fabric.
So,
you had
yeah.
to get what you could.
A lot of times we use our Theo's, our Theo's jacket and our dad's jacket and convert it into a zoot suit,
Gotcha.
which is what I did recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if Ray mentioned that the yellow zoot suit from the mask was one of our suits.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
He didn't
yeah.
mention that.
Yeah.
He
Came
did.
from,
Cool.
came from here?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, that's cool.
He did mention I have a family tartan patterned kilt that's too small for me. That might be enough fabric to turn it into a zoot suit.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Considering
There
that.
you go.
That would be very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think the zoot suit, the history goes back even to Europe. I think that's where it originated, and then it was in New York, and then it made its way out here. So I think you have different cultures and different people that have adopted it and probably made it their own in their own ways. I think everyone associates it now with L.A. here, but it has a longer history.
I think I think it did start in Europe, came down to Harlem because Cab Calloway started wearing a lot of the zoot suits back then,
Yeah,
The
right.
and
The baggy clothes, yeah.
it went off from there.
Yes,
I
it
think
is.
it's important
Yes,
for young
it is.
people to learn these things firsthand.
A lot of people talk about it. They're giving their vision of it, but you got to live it. You have to have been there. You have to have been brought up and grew up in it to know the full story. Like a lot of the younger generation now, they just hear stories from their uncles and from their dads, but you
It's
have to
totally
you have to have
different
grown
world
up and
now.
live it and know what the feeling is.
But we lived it. We lived the best part of it.
I don't have no regrets, even though
60s,
it was
70s,
it was
80s,
hard,
2000s.
especially where I grew
We
up.
lived a long time.
Especially where I grew up, where the sheriff's always hassling you, and trying to get recruited into gangs at a young age and stuff like that, and how to try to fight that off, and knowing in the back of your mind that you don't do it because you have respect for your mom and dad, things like that. So there's a lot of peer pressure, but you always find an escape.
Yeah, and a lot of times, there's a bad concept of what, like low riding and stuff. A lot of people say bad things about it, and it's like when we were cholos and cholas back in the day too. They always put a black mark on us and everything. When they used to always tell us, you guys are doing it because you guys are in a gang, because you guys don't have nothing to do, or you guys are thieves and this and this and this, bad marked us, and or we came from a bad family, or something like that. No, we didn't know. All of us didn't come from broken families and stuff. Low riding, being a chola or cholo and stuff back in the 70s and 80s, it wasn't about that at all. It was just entertainment, hanging out with our friends, having a good time. And a lot of people, they really put us down and stuff, like,
Just stereotypes.
Yeah,
really.
stereotypes
They
is
just
really,
got
really
they just got
bad.
nervous when they seen crowds, just like you meeting up with five of your friends. Oh, what are they doing? What are they up to? So it was their stereotyping.
In the 70s, I don't know about everybody else, but like in the 70s, my zoot suit was khakis and suspenders, winos. That was my, and I used to wear the zoot suits, but we used to create our own because I didn't know about these type of things back when I was 15. I knew about zoot suits, but I had never really seen one at 15. But we were tapering our pants and everything like that without even realizing that we must have seen it somewhere or...
Right, yeah.
Because we started tapering our pants.
Saw some relatives or maybe at an event or something.
Exactly. And then now, later on, I realized, oh my God, we saw it somewhere. Our uncles or aunts, like you said, and we picked it up and we threw it into our way of dressing, But anyways, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming on and sharing that too. Okay, so that was recorded earlier. We kind of ended that interview a little abruptly.
Who do we got at the table? Who do we have at the table here? We got the man that makes it happen here. He's I don't know what we'd do without Anthony.
We'd be disorganized
Very.
and buried.
Life would,
and we'd need more storage.
Right? No, Anthony makes it happen. We're thankful for Anthony. Anthony, say a few words. He's not a man of many words. Tell us.
I don't even know what he sounds like, but I've worked with him for a year.
Say hello, Ant.
How close do I have to get to the mic?
Pretty close.
Super close?
Yes. Tell us a little something about yourself, Anthony.
I've been working here for, I think like a year and 2 months.
Has it been that? I thought it's been longer.
Since October.
Really?
Yeah. Since we got new suits.
Okay.
That was how.
Anthony's a little modest. He's going to school. He goes to Cal State Fullerton for engineering program.
Pursuing a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, right?
Yeah.
So he's our guy. Like, we need him to do things and fix things. And I said, just reverse engineer it.
we had to drop an egg off the side of the building. We didn't know how to do it. So thankfully,
Anthony knew how to do it. But Anthony's the man. He figures it out. He does it.
That egg survived. It was amazing.
And even Jim's like, I don't know how he does that. He just picked that whole thing up. Remember the time you picked up the jukebox?
He's very strong.
So, but thank you, Anthony. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
He didn't even need to engineer that. He just picked it up.
Right. Right. Any last words you want to say, Ant?
Thank you guys for,
being so close.
Yeah.
You walked to work.
Maybe a shout out to the ladies. No.
And we have somebody else sitting here. My first child. She kind of set me back today when she told me she wanted to have a quinceañera.
I do.
And tell us who you are.
I am Ina Esquer, Wayne Vanessa's daughter.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 13.
And you're going to be 15 in
Next
about a year and a half.
Next year.
And she wants a quinceañera.
I do.
Okay.
So we're going to need y'all to buy some more suits.
Right. And she wants to have boys and girls in it. That's what we learned today.
Yeah.
So we have to talk about that. But at first she didn't want a quinceañera because she didn't want to dance with me.
We didn't do one for Sophia.
Oh.
That was Fabiola's choice. She was like, nah. I'm like, okay.
So, but
no,
Not
because
my
I'm just
tradition,
scared
so.
that you're gonna start crying because you're gonna
make you cry?
yeah.
When you get the bill.
I'll cry when I get the bill. So no, I won't cry. I promise I won't cry. I'll be happy. So.
Yeah, sure.
Tears
Happy
of
tears.
joy.
Happy tears. Happy tears.
Happy tears. Happy tears. Thank you, Relinda, for talking. And what grade are you in?
7th grade.
7th grade. Okay.
And are you going to take it over someday? Is this going to be?
Are you
You're
gonna
going to be running the show here
take this
someday?
business over one day?
Yeah.
You plan to?
Yeah, I plan to.
Okay. You and your sister, or just you?
Probably just me.
It starts.
You don't think Elsa will?
Elsa said she's gonna move to New York. She said.
Okay.
Oh, so she's going to open the New York branch of Zoot Suits.
Who knows? Elsa will probably be singing in New York. I don't know. We don't know what
Okay.
Elsa's gonna do. So, but thank you for being a good daughter, and thank you.
And how many suits do you have? You have like multiple suits, right? I've seen
I
the
have,
green
like-
one, the emerald one.
Well,
I
her
think.
mother always makes her one for each
I will
show.
have like 5 or 4.
Plus, you keep growing, so you probably need a
Yeah.
new suit.
Yeah, she has a lot
Can
of
I get
suits.
You're so
Another
tall.
suit?
You're as tall as your mom now, right?
A little bit taller, I think. a little bit taller than her mother.
Wow.
So she's
I
growing.
remember when I first you were.
I know she was little, running around. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. Anthony, thank you, and Jim, thank you. Happy New Year. Well, no.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is our this is our second New Year
Yes.
episode.
And-
But just another also a shout out to all the not a shout out. My gosh. With all the fires going on and everything like that.
And it's my mom's birthday on
tragic,
Monday.
and it's your mom's birthday.
The lady who started this all, we wouldn't be here without her.
If you want to wish her a belated happy birthday, hop on
Send
our
her a
Facebook
message.
page or text her.
Yeah, send her. She's on Facebook. She's on Instagram. That lady's everywhere. Thanks, Jim.
Thank you guys. See you next week.
Check. One, two, check. All right. Trick time. Winner. So trap out. Check out. Check. All right. Rock that boogie, 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 rock that boogie. Rock that boat! All right.